Okay guys, welcome back to another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video, and when I say I've recorded this video 3 times and I ended up ranting 3 times, I'm not lying. It's currently about 90 degrees in my house. My fan's off because my mic picks up my fan, and I'm sweating. So I'm going to try to make this short and simple. As you can see from the title and thumbnail, excuse me, I burped. According to the title and thumbnail, as you can see, we're on the official forum site. We're going to be going over this clean campaign forum post that the dev team released. And I'm going to talk about it quickly before I go over it. I'm on the fence about this. I don't 100% agree with this, but I don't 100% disagree with this either. There's a lot of points in it that kind of make sense, and then there's a lot of points in it, like, if the way I interpret it and the way everyone else is interpreting it, if this is what you mean, you're kind of killing content creation, which we'll get into in a second. So it says, we're starting a new initiative to clean campaign and promote a more comfortable and fair environment for 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Now, by the way, this is just for global. This is not the Japanese version of the game. So far, it starts off good. The use of sharing of illegal programs is grounds for a ban? Yeah, sure, whatever, cool. We check for use of illegal programs and other actions violate terms of service on a daily basis. Players that are found to be using said illegal programs or actions, i.e. interfere with normal game mechanics and or cause issues for other players, are banned in accordance to our policy. Bans restrict one accessing the game. 100% agree to a point. Now you're like 100% agree to a point that doesn't actually make sense. I'm not 100% agreeing with it. So when it comes to modding, you shouldn't mod. Modding is bad. You're stupid for modding. Okay, especially for PvP. A lot of problems that people mod for PvP, and it makes the game incredibly annoying to play because you only get practically 1 stamina an hour or so to play PvP. So it's really annoying for you to use that stamina and then, you know, you run into a modder and you instantly get wiped, or, you know, you get cheated out of victory. Don't mod. That point I agree with. But right here it says interfere with normal game mechanics. That could be considered an auto clicker, which I don't see why you would use an auto clicker for this game anyway, because of the fact that, you know, it's everything's you can auto run to begin with, except for like death matches, and you still can technically auto a death match. So I don't see the point in this point here, but at the same time, a little bit understandable. I mean, you're exploiting other options to run the game. Given though that most of the stuff that you could use an auto clicker for, or I think someone mentioned using some type of program or a cookie system or somehow to quickly do the gear gacha or something like that, that point, quality of life update, you could do that yourself. Don't get mad at people for doing that. So this one I'm on the fence about, but I'm like more leaning to, yeah, you're kind of right. We shouldn't be doing it, but we do it anyway. Stop the modders. That's fine. Now this is the point that everyone's on the fence about, and this is the point that really affects us content creators. Doesn't really affect y'all at all, and it doesn't actually affect the gameplay at all. It affects content creation, which I'll get into more here in a second. So the appropriate actions will be taken in response to game leaks / data mining and sharing of false information. Okay, game leaks and data mining. Okay, my mouse double clicks sometimes. Ignore it. I got it this time. Game leaks and data mining. I'm not going to read this. Yeah, I know. Matter of fact, give me a sec. I will read it. The acquisition and leaking of game information, I might have said that wrong, forgive me, through irregular or illegal means is viewed as a form of hacking which violates our term of service. Therefore, appropriate action will be taken, whatever, moving on. In addition, we are recently noticed that some users have misled other users about future update content with incorrect data and info. Okay, done reading from this point here, because this is all I can't say that word. It's repeating itself. Oh god, it's speech impediment sucks. Yeah, this is pretty much just repeating itself. So this point here, this is point talking about data mining. Don't data mine, okay? At this point, this is the point I'm on the fence about, because let me rephrase this. Data mining helps us know what's coming to the game, so we can prepare for the game. Well, for a game like this to begin with, where there's a Japanese version of the game, we already know what's coming for the most part. We know this unit's going to drop sooner or later. Data mining really only helps us to figure out what's coming a little bit sooner. So when it comes to data mining, practically spoils the surprise of what's coming next week, which I don't think we get data mined info half the time until the night before or a couple of days before. But either way, to that point, I can understand. If everyone stopped data mining and stopped leaking assets and stuff, it wouldn't affect me in any way. I'd still make the same type of videos the best way I can. It wouldn't affect me. The only thing that really affects me is that a lot of the thumbnails are used through the data mined assets. Making thumbnails will be 1,000 times harder, but that's besides the point. That I could deal with, okay? So the whole data mining thing is wrong. I'm on the fence about it. You shouldn't do it because it's illegal, but at the same time, it makes content creation a whole lot easier. Moving on to the second point though. In addition, we recently noticed that users has misled others about future update content that are incorrect data info. No, we didn't. We used the information that we had at our disposal to let people know that Escanor should be dropping here soon, not to summon on these 2 banners. If anyone watched my video that I did last, which is the dual Escanor summons, I mentioned in that video that I'm not sure if this is actually going to be dropping or not, but these are the assets that we got, which yes, it was wrong because they were data mined, but this is the information that we have, and they could be dropping soon, or they could not be dropping soon, but they should be dropping in the next few weeks. And I went ahead and did the overview of both of the characters. Now, when it comes to the point of, let's say I made that video strictly off my knowledge of the JP version of the game. Let's say I didn't use any form of data mine leaks or assets. I used the knowledge from Global and the knowledge I had from the JP side. If they're saying I can't use my knowledge from the JP side, as in I use the JP database, the JP Grand Cross database, to show off the stats of this unit, if I'm not even allowed to do that, what's the point of making content on this game? Truly. If the only type of content I can really make is an overview when a character drops, and PvP videos, and the boss battles, what else can I really make besides the weekly update video I could do? That's 4 videos. Now given weekly update video, that's 1 video a week. PvP, that's 2 videos a week, and maybe 3 if I can pull the character. That's it, but maybe like 3-4 videos a week I can actually pull off, which isn't bad. Truly, it isn't bad, but it's very redundant. It's very annoying. So I can understand them getting mad at us using data mined assets and leaking information over YouTube, but the information is not wrong. The information is nowhere close to being wrong. You put the information in the game. Yes, it was data mined, which is illegal, but that is like, how can I compare this to something? This is like my brother stealing a loaf of bread and then making me a sandwich out of the loaf of bread, me unknowing that the bread is stolen, and me eating the bread, or giving the sandwich to someone else, and the person I gave the sandwich to, or me, the one eating the bread from my brother, getting in trouble. Now, I know that was a bad analogy, but that's pretty much what's happening. We're getting punished for sharing information that is out for the public. So again, I'm on the fence about this. I'm not going to go into too much more of a rant because this video has been long enough as it is, and I'm sweating balls here, right? I'm sweating here because my room's so hot. I need to turn the AC on. But on the fence, to the point of data mining, I can agree it's illegal. We shouldn't be doing it, but not sharing information, not sharing information because it's incorrect data. No, you're just mad because you're not making as much money because no one's been summoning on these last 2 banners. We're going to talk about mess ups here. Look at this right here, real quick. All 7 festival draw is here, featuring every member of the 7 Deadly Sins. Now, when this banner first dropped, as you can see, no Escanor here. We go to rates. Nope, there's no Escanor here. Period. There's none. There's not an Escanor there. So there's 6 of the 7 Deadly Sins on this banner. No Escanor. Now, if you click on it and you look somewhere, I don't know exactly where it says it, but it does say that there is no Escanor on the banner. Sorry for the confusion. It didn't say that when the banner first came out. So this is one reason that we thought Escanor was dropping, because all 7 festival and of course, the data mine links and whatnot, but also, chapter 7 of the story, which is completed. If we go here to Tavern, there's a scheduled update for the chapter. So I already finished chapter 7. At the end of chapter 7, they leaked Escanor coming for the next chapter. So if chapter 8 is going to come soon, which is obvious it will, don't you think you'll be dropping Escanor along with the chapter or close to the chapter? So, I mean, people that thought Escanor was coming, me being one included, from the story alone, we could tell Escanor was coming soon. So, anyway, that's going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like. Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section below. Sorry for a rant video. Sorry for having to being just another complaining video out here about this subject, but it kind of triggered me. Like I said, on the fence about it. I agree and disagree with it, but let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.